All right, everyone, get ready because we are diving into some seriously exciting news today. You ready for this?
Oh, I am so ready. Hit me with it.
Okay, so Princess Diaries 3 is officially happening.
Shut up, seriously.
I know, right?
I am so there.
And before you ask, yes, Anne Hathaway is back, but trust me, there's way more to this than just a royal return.
Okay, now you've got me really intrigued. What else is there?
Well, it's like they're basically creating a whole new era of Genovia, and honestly, I think this news has tapped into something bigger than just nostalgia.
Totally. People are craving those feel-good, empowering stories right now.
Exactly, and this franchise always had that magic touch. But it's not just a repeat of the first two films. Anne Hathaway's back as Mia, which she confirmed with that hilarious shut up Instagram post, in her best Genovian accent, of course. But the really interesting part, Adele Lim is directing.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Adele Lim. Now that is a game changer.
Right.
We're not talking about some director who just knows how to make a fun family film. Lim's work, especially on Crazy Rich Asians and Raya in The Last Dragon shows, she gets how to build worlds that are both visually stunning and emotionally resonant. Those breathtaking shots of Singapore in Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. I was floored.
Imagine that kind of visual flair, but in Genovia.
Okay, now I'm getting chills. Those visuals combined with Lim's talent for writing strong, dynamic female characters. I mean, Raya was such a badass, and her relationship with Namari so complex. If she brings even a fraction of that energy to Mia's story, Princess Diaries 3 could be seriously groundbreaking.
And let's not forget the cultural aspect. Lim has talked about how important cross-cultural storytelling is, which makes me think we're going to see a much more nuanced and diverse Genovia this time around.
Absolutely. The first two films, while charming, were very much products of their time.
Yeah, for sure.
This feels like a chance to not just revisit a beloved story, but to reimagine it for a new generation, one that expects more representation and sees themselves reflected in the characters on screen.
Exactly. And Lim is the perfect person to lead that charge. It's not just about checking boxes. It's about crafting a story that feels authentic and relatable to a global audience. And knowing her track record, she doesn't shy away from tough topics either. Remember the family dynamics and cultural clashes in Crazy Rich Asians?
Oh, totally. I feel like we can expect some real conversations happening in Genovia this time around. It's still going to be fun and heartwarming, but with an added layer of depth and social awareness that makes it resonate on a whole other level.
Precisely. And that's what makes this announcement so exciting. It's not just a trip down memory lane. It's a chance to explore what it means to be a woman in power, to navigate cultural expectations, and to find your voice in a world that's constantly trying to define you, all wrapped up in a charming tiara-filled package.
And you know what they say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But with Adele Lim at the helm, it's going to be one stylish and empowering coronation. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's talk about what we don't know about Princess Diaries 3, because the mystery just adds to the fun, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We-
We know Anne Hathaway is on board, and we know the director's vision,
Right.
but the actual plot details are still a secret.
Which honestly just makes me even more excited.
Yeah.
It's like we have this incredible foundation, the characters, we love the world of Genovia, and now Adele Lim gets to build on that in her own way.
And that's where things get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Will we see Mia dealing with royal life, with like maybe a passion project that's more modern? Maybe she starts giving out microloans to women in Genovia or starts doing a bunch of stuff to help the environment.
Ooh, I love that. That fits in perfectly with the whole female empowerment and finding your voice thing that the franchise is known for. And think about the storylines they could explore now that Mia's older. She's not just trying to figure out how to be a princess anymore. She's a queen now with a whole new set of challenges.
For sure. And we can't forget about romance, remember? Princess Diaries 2. Royal engagement ended with some things up in the air.
Totally.
Will Mia find love? Will there be a royal wedding? And if so, will it be this huge traditional thing or something smaller that reflects your own journey?
Okay, now I'm picturing the most amazing wedding dress made by some awesome Genovian designer. And the food. Oh my God, the food.
This is what I love about these what-if situations.
Yeah.
We get to think about our own hopes for the characters. I think that's going to make Princess Diaries 3 a massive hit.
I totally agree. It's like we're all invited to be a part of this next chapter. Speaking of chapters, the article mentioned the screenwriter Flora Greason. Does that name ring a bell? I'm not familiar with her work.
Don't worry, I gotcha. She hasn't done anything as big as Princess Diaries before, but her other work shows she's good at character-driven stories that are really emotional. I actually read one of her scripts not too long ago. It was a cute indie dramedy about 3 generations of women dealing with a family crisis.
Oh, interesting. That sounds exactly like something you'd see in Princess Diaries.
Right.
A little bit of humor, a little bit of heart, and a whole lot of strong female characters dealing with life.
Exactly. And what I thought was cool about her writing is how she brings in social commentary without being preachy. It's all about those small moments that everyone can relate to that show you something deeper about the characters and the world they live in.
Wow, now I'm even more curious to see what she does with this. I mean, we have Adele Lim's vision, this incredible screenwriter who's great with character-driven stories, and of course the legendary characters in World of Genovia. It's almost too much.
And let's not forget about the impact this movie could have on our culture.
It's true. This isn't just some movie. It's like a whole cultural event about to happen.
Yeah.
Those first Princess Diaries movies, yeah, they had some cheesy moments, but they made a big impact. I mean, who didn't try that pear-shaped diamond trick after seeing the first one? But really, they showed us these strong women we could relate to who supported each other, and that really stuck with people, especially young girls.
It's so true. And they did it in a way that was light and fun, so everyone got the message. This time, I think we can expect the same charm and humor, but with a deeper understanding of the world today. Mia goes from this awkward teen to this confident leader that still works today. But what's that journey look like now in a world dealing with things like climate change and social justice and crazy politics?
Whoa, yeah, that's a great point. What if Mia, as the Queen of Genovia, uses her position to fight for the environment or pushes for social changes? It would be incredible to see her deal with those real-life problems while staying true to that positive Princess Diaries spirit.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance between escaping reality and engaging with it.
Hmm.
We want to be swept away by the fairy tale, but we also want to see ourselves in those stories with all our messy, complicated selves. And honestly, seeing a powerful young woman tackling those tough issues,
Hmm.
that's not just entertaining, that's inspiring.
It's like those classic fairy tales, but with a modern twist. And with Adele Lim directing, I have a feeling she's going to nail it.
Yeah,
I mean, she knows how to tell a story that looks amazing and really makes you feel something. Just thinking about the music, the costumes, those stunning Genovian landscapes, I'm already getting chills.
me too. That feeling of excitement. That's what's so special about a good movie announcement. It's like planting a seed in your mind. We know the basics, we have a sense of what the creators want to do, but the rest is up to us. That's part of the fun, right? Guessing, sharing what we hope for, getting hyped up together as we wait.
Totally. We're all part of this huge royal watch party, just bursting with excitement. So before we get lost in dreams of Genovia and maybe rewatch the first two movies, any last thoughts for our listeners? Something to think about as we wait for more Princess Diaries 3 news.
Okay, here's something to chew on. What if Mia could only choose one cause to champion in Princess Diaries 3? What would you want it to be and why? What message do you hope this movie sends to everyone? Because like we said, it can be more than just a fun trip down memory lane. It can spark conversations that matter and inspire real change. And that's a powerful thing for a princess who became queen.
So well said. It's about using the power of stories to do more than just entertain. It's about opening minds and giving people strength. And on that note, we'll leave you to imagine the possibilities. Keep those tiaras sparkling and practice your Genovian accents because you never know what royal surprises are coming. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us. See you next time.